Hey guys, so this is hopefully the first video in a series of many videos. In the corner there, don't be distracted. Somebody just logged on to this game and whatnot. But anyways, hopefully this video will help clear up the understanding of some of the questions you guys had in math. Hopefully I could address every single one, but I'm not going to be able to address the questions without being asked them. So feel free to shoot me an email, msmatt1@hotmail.com. You know what? I'll write it up here. msmatt1@hotmail.com. msmatt1@hotmail.com, and you can just send me any email, any question on math stuff, and I'll create a video on it to help you guys understand how everything works. But the basis of this thing is we need to find out how this thing is. This is the first question I was asked. How do we solve this problem? Well, the thing is they're asking the measurement of angle 1. The measurements labeled by, they say M angle 1. Well, that M just stands for measurement of angle 1. That's all it stands for, the measurement of angle 1. And I know when you look at this, you're thinking, how does that say measurement of angle 1? It's it doesn't look like anything. Yes, it's terrible. It's terrible handwriting. This is the first time using this technology. Bear with me, it's horrible. And another thing that's probably horrible too is, you probably already noticed, it's really evident, is my voice on this. I'm using a microphone that's it's not the greatest microphone ever, let's just say that. So, but it busted up a couple months ago, and now my voice sounds way higher whenever I talk into it than it actually does in person. So it sounds pretty darn high. So just bear with me. Hopefully it's not too distracting, and if it is, maybe I'll try to fix it a bit or something. But yeah, so let's address this equation, everything in it, one by one. Let's get doing some math. Woo! You probably aren't saying woo on your side of the screen. Anyways, let's get to this arrow first. Arrow, arrow, arrow. What do these address? Those arrows I just outlined. Well, these address these two lines, saying that their lines are parallel. What it means by they're parallel is that they will never intersect. They're not going to touch each other. They're always going to be the same distance apart they were. So let's say like right here it was 3 feet apart, then over here it's going to also be 3 feet apart. And if the lines extended over here, it would be 3 feet apart. And it would just keep being 3 feet apart forever. Ever and ever and ever. But that's not what the equation is asking for. The equation is asking for how to find measurement 1, the measurement of angle 1. Angle 1. The angle is this part right here, and this symbolizes this little like shaded thing. This symbolizes angle 1, and we need to find out what that measurement is. Well, we already know that right here, this angle is 27, and this angle is 22. Well, it looks really complex. How can you get the measurement of angle 1 out of this? That doesn't make sense. What in the world? But really, it's actually pretty darn simple. All you do is you get the two numbers, 27 and 22, add the two together, boom, 49. You're probably thinking, well, what now? Well, no, nothing now. 49 degrees. There's your answer. Boom. Boom, chaka-laka, laka, boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, there you go. Easy. You have 49 degrees, and that's your answer to the first one. It's pretty easy, that one. It just looks difficult. Now let's get to the second one. This one's a bit more tough. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to be able to label each measurement. So this one right here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Now in this equation particularly, since I already know the answer, these two aren't going to really be necessary, and I'll explain to you why a bit later. But the rest of these are pretty necessary, and you're going to want to know what each one is. Some of these we could already find out. Like right here, 27. Well, this also has to be 27 because these lines are vertical. They're just the opposite of each other on the opposite sides of like a basis line right here, like almost an axis. And since they're the opposite, they're going to be the same measurement, and that's 27, 27. And same one thing with 110. This is going to be 110 too. But one thing we need to find out is this. The main thing we need to find out is this measurement right here. To find this measurement, we find out this measurement right here, the thing I'm circling right there. So to do so, you need to use these 110s, these beautiful 110s sitting here. And to further make it easier to understand, I'm going to zoom in on this little like intersection right there. So we have this intersection over here. We have it down here in the corner. It doesn't make the same thing. Yeah, whatever. But, oh boy, yeah, it's not making the same shape at all. You know what? I'm going to redo that. That way it's a bit more understandable. Because nothing's more confusing than I am. And I'm trying to be less confusing. But, yeah. So, it creates a line across, and it creates a line going down like that. And for the degrees, you have it as 110 right here, and we said it was 110 right here, right? Right. What, these two lines are vertical, so they have to equal the same thing. Well, now what we have is we have basically a circle through the middle here, right? Because this whole thing, you could draw a circle. That's what it creates, a circle. Now, intersecting that circle halfway in between is this line. Right here. Oh, that's the weirdest color I've ever chosen my whole entire life of choosing colors. But here's this line. I'm trying to choose neon colors, by the way, though you can see better. Hopefully it's not making it harder to see. If it is, shoot me an email, like I said, msmatt1@hotmail.com. msmatt1@hotmail.com. But let's go to this. So this line is intersecting this circle, and a circle, we said, was 360 degrees. Now, we didn't say it in this video. Don't rewind trying to figure out where we said it. But we said it a long time ago in 5th grade. But 360 degrees is a circle. So, if we draw a line through the middle, like this line is doing here, you split this 360 degrees by 2. You divide it by 2 to get 160 degrees, or 180 degrees. Why did I think it was 180? Stupid me. But 180 degrees. So that means this side is 180 and this side is 180. So now we have now we basically have in the same spot a semicircle right here, which is one of these things. One of these shaded parts is a semicircle. I mean, they're each shaded, yeah, I know, but let's take this shaded part, for example. That shaded part, okay, yeah, there you go. That's a semicircle. That equals 180. So this is a semicircle. That's going to equal 182. So that means that we have 110 here, and we have no clue what this is. So since we have no clue what it is, let's make this a value. Let's make this something. So we're going to give it x. We have no clue what x is. We have no clue what this is. They're equal to each other. They're basically like symmetric. The symmetric property. Q equals x. X equals q. Or not q. Question. Question mark. Yeah. It makes sense after that. But, so, you get 180, because we said the semicircle. 180 is equal to 110 plus x, because these two measurements, measurements of the angle, angle, this angle and this angle have to add up to be the total of that 180 degrees that we had at the start. 180. So, now all you do is you solve this equation. Boom. Minus 110 minus 110, and you get 70. X is equal to 70. So now we know this one, and since these two are vertical angles, like we said before, 70 and 70. So that means these mystery circle thingamajigs right here, this one is going to be equal to 70, and this one's going to be equal to 70. Now up here in this first example problem, we didn't even have to do any of this. We already had these two measurements. But to find these two measurements, we had to do all this, and I explained why that is, and we had to do all this thingamajigs and this and all that. But to find just this thing, and now we have it though. Now we have it, so we can move forward. We can move forward in the problem. So we just do the same thing that we did right here. Now we just do 70 plus 22 equals 92. 92 degrees. Measurement 1 is angle equal to 92 degrees. And there you go. That pretty much solves the problem, and I hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, don't be afraid to shoot me an email. I would love to answer your questions. Thank you.